Hello YouTubers and YouTubies, North Coast T here. Today we're working on a 2015 Chevy Cruze. More specifically, removing the radio. Tools needed for this job are small flat blade or pry tool and a 9/32 socket. And I just use it on a screwdriver because you don't need a lot of torque on those. Okay, in order to get this radio out, you can either start with this silver panel here or this one. I prefer the upper one, just that's like how I like to work, up to down. So this one has this one's in pretty tight. So you gotta get your general persuasion in here. Is a couple clips up top, and then I believe there's one here, 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 and then the other two up there. So we're gonna have to really get our pry tool in there and persuade it. So let's get after it. Boy, that thing was holding on for dear life. So you have these two guides. They do have clips kind of on top. And then you have two on each side above the vent. Down there and there. And then you have three along the bottom, here, here, and here. And those all go, the guides go in here, which are still clips on either side. And then right here, kind of next to the ignition, one in the center, and then another one over here. So you get your pry tool in there and kind of really gently persuade it out. But it holds on for dear life. Next is this silver trim panel to come off. And there's 6 clips holding it in. 2, and then one here and one back here. You just got to get in these edges here and really pry gently with your pry tool, your trim tool, and pry all the way around to get this off. Alright, with this trim panel out of the way, your next 2 screws to come out are this one and this one. And boy, this is really hard to get out. Had to really pry all around the edges gently with your pry tool to gain access to it. But yeah, it really sticks in there. All it is these clips holding it in. But man, there's 2 here. And then let's see if we can turn it over and let you look. There's quite a few. I'm not going to unplug it because I don't need to get rid of this thing. But here, there is 2 on each corner up here. Then there's this one. And there's another one here. And here on either side in the back. And then here. So there's 3 on each side. But they do hold on for dear life. And just be careful you don't take out your knobs while you're prying this out. But now you know where to pry because of these clips are here and here. And then don't drop any of your screws like I did. I dropped one down in there, so I had to pull apart the side panel to get it out. The side panel just pops out. It's got clips holding it in. Okay, with this screw and this screw removed, you can just pick up on this little tray and sneak it out in front of the shifter that way. It's pretty just nasty. You might want to clean that if you were so inclined. But these are your next 4 screws to come out. And there's the other one. Alright, with these 4 screws removed, this is your AC controls and heater. And with a lot of persuasion. I had to put in a screwdriver here and pry gently back, and a lot of gentle persuasion to get that loose. But this comes out and gives you access to those. If you're changing out the radio or your screen or any of that, you could just leave this sit here loose like this. But if you needed to change out this unit, here's your connections for that. And looks like you got 4 connections there, all color coded in different sizes, so I don't think there's a way to mess those up. And then you just got to look for the tab on each one to pull those out. Next, remove these 2 screws. Okay, with these 2 screws out, this unit will come out. It's kind of loose on the bottom, but there's 2 clips right here holding it into this upper piece. So just some gentle persuasion and it will come out, giving you access to this plug, and that just presses in and pulls out. So that piece is out. If you just needed to replace this, you'd be done. But let's move on to the next. These 2 are the next 2 screws to come out. Remember, these are all 9/32, and they're all the same length, so they're interchangeable. Okay, with these 2 screws removed, just kind of pull out on this. It has a couple retaining clips on the side here. It's going to take you a minute. It's been in there, so you're going to have to kind of pull on it and it comes out. So that gives you access to the plugs on the back of there. Push tab here and a push tab there, and that comes out. Here, these are the next 4 that you have to remove. Okay, once you have these 4 screws out, it just pulls right out. Gives you access to all the connections. And then each one, they got like 10 different connections on there. But this one here, you have to pinch here, rotate this backwards, and then it'll pull the plug out. And then this one you have to push in on a tab. This one is a tab. And then these just pop out. I have to get these retainers, but that gives you access to your main radio. This is the CD player, or if you have a DVD player, it's kind of like the main unit. So once you have that disconnected, you can replace it either with your aftermarket or just a factory replacement if this one went bad. Alright, once you put your replacement radio in, you can just put everything back in the reverse order and you'll be all set. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like, and I hope you have a great day.